Hello friend, welcome to my channel KBS Technocraft. KBS Technocraft is an open, interactive and engaging group where any developer from beginner to expert can learn the basic and advanced concept of programming language like C#, JavaScript, Python, Angular and Go together. Today we will start day 1 of the Python learning where we will cover 5 basic points for Python. One is introduction to Python. What is Python and why it's useful? Installing and setting up the Python, running Python code, Python syntax, and then data type of Python. So let's understand about Python. So what is Python? Python is a high-level interpreted programming language that was first released in 1991. It is designed to be easy to read and write with a simple and straightforward syntax. Python is widely used in a variety of applications including web application, data analysis, artificial intelligence and scientific computing. Python is also known for its simplicity and readability, making it an excellent choice for beginners who are just starting to learn programming. It also has a large and active community, which means that there are many resources available to help and troubleshoot the issues if you are facing. In next step, what we are going to learn it how to install and how to the environment setup for Python. Python programming can be used multiple editors. There are multiple online editors and offline editors are available. So I am going to cover few of them. Okay, so first of all, you have to install Python. To install Python, you have to go python.org in download section. Here you can see a download Python and it will display the latest version. You have to select the corresponding OS version and then install it. Once you install it in your system, and then when you go on the command prompt and type python hyphen version, then what will happen, it will display the Python version which is installed in your system. This is the first step. Let's say consider if due to any reason you are not able to see the Python version what is installed. After your installation of Python, you have to follow few steps. So I will let you know what need to be done. What happens sometimes when you install the Python, your application path is not set, environment path is not set to the Python location, exe location. In that case, you might face the issue. So what you have to do, you have to go in the start and then you type python.exe. When you type the python.exe, what will happen, you will be able to see the Python exe where is located on your system, and then you have to copy that particular location URL and set up the environment part. So I copied here and then I will go to the control panel and then I need to go environment and then I will click on edit environment and then I will select this path. I will click edit and see that this is the location where for me this python.exe located. If it's not there, what you can do, you can click on new and you can add that path here. Since in my system is already installed, I have already set up the path. I have not done that. Once you set up this particular path, you will be able to see this command. When you execute, you will be able to see the version of Python what is installed. If you want to test your Python is installed and whatever the path you have configured is working fine, you have to go on command prompt and then type this Python here anywhere. Location does not matter where you are, so that's fine. So you click on Python. Once you do that, now it's very simple. I will explain later part of this discussion that what does it mean. So I will just print and then I will type some message. So let's say hello world. So I just try to type hello world. So now when you type print hello world, what happens? Basically, this is a print is system defined method from Python, and here whatever message we pass for printing, it will pass it. So when we call this print hello world, is displaying the result hello world here. So that's how you can verify your Python is installed and path whatever you have configured is working fine. Okay, option 2, there are multiple editors are available in market which you can use it. Visual Studio Code, which I personally used it, and then I would also suggest you guys to use it because this is open source and free, so you can use it. So to install that, first what you have to do, I have copied this URL and put in detail section of this video. You can refer that. You have to follow this page and step by step. So what you have to do, first you have to install Visual Studio Code if you have not yet installed, and then you have to install the Python extension. So once you install the Python extension, after that, once you open the Visual Studio Code, I'm just opening the Visual Studio Code, what happens, you will be able to see this script, and then what you have to do, you have to create a folder. So let me explain that. So for example, if I go in my E drive and I have created here a Python tutorial, and then what I did it, I have created a hello program.py. Py is nothing but the syntax of Python. So if I go here and type cmd and then code dot, what will happen, this particular folder will open in Visual Studio in this way. So what I have done it here, I just use same print method and I have written one function here. So hello world. Basically I called print method inside this file, that is hello.py. So when to run this, you have to click right hand side, there is a run icon which you have to click on that. Once you click it, it's basically build it and then display the results. So if you see here, you have got the result here. Okay, the third option, if you are not willing to install the Visual Studio Code or you do not want to install Python in your system, then you can also use the online editors. There are multiple online editors are available. I am using currently is called Replit.com, where once you sign up here using your any of the Gmail ID, then you will be able to select the language and then you will be able to reach on this particular page. When you come to this particular page, you can see this window is divided in 3 different sections. This is default view of this particular editor. The leftmost is the file explorer where you can see your files, whatever you can create it. And the middle section is where you are writing your code. And the rightmost is the output where you can get your output or console window. Okay, so let me write this simple program. Hello. This is same function which system defined function from the Python. What I'm doing it, I'm just trying to write hello. This is test. Let's say consider this, and then when you run it, you will be able to see the results are displayed here. So these are the 3 different way which we can use it. There are a number of editors and tools are available which we can use that. These all 3 are very easy to use it. That's why I just try to explain these 3. Okay, so next section we are going to discuss that how to declare variable, what is the basic syntax of the Python. Python syntax are very simple with compared to other programming language like Java, C#, JavaScript. Okay, so if you see the Python syntax is that one line considered to be one statement. If you want to combine more than one line, what will have to, you have to use the backslash. Okay, semicolon is used to indicate the start of the new block. For example, if in a single line, if you want to write multiple blocks, then you have to put a semicolon so that the compiler will understand This is the new statement which we need to consider it. Okay, so let me try to explain through a programming, and then I will go on editor. So I'm going on this editor, and I can just write here x equal to 1, y equal to 2, and sum equal to x plus y, and then I will print sum. Okay, if I run it here, okay, so if you see x plus y, 1 plus 2 equal to 3, if I change this value, you will be able to see it should become 30. So I just run it and you will be able to see 30. Now let's say consider what I was trying to explain into the syntax wise. Let's say consider if I remove this and run this, you will see that error, because the new statement should be separated by the semicolon, and that's why it's not able to understand. Okay, now let's say consider with compared to other programming languages, the indentation are also very much important for this. For example, if I make it one place and try to run this program, what will happen? You will get the error because there is a space here, and Python will throw exception when your indentation is not correct. So for example, if I correct this and I run it, I will be able to run this program and get the result. Okay, so now I'm going to show you, if you are using command prompt and you are writing your code into a file, then how you will be able to run it without using any editor. So let's say consider I have a folder, and that folder is created Python code here, and I will open this file is I created for other example. So I will go to this option, I will open with Notepad++. Okay, I will try to copy and paste it and save it. Okay, now what I will do, I will go into the command prompt. Let me open from here. So what I will do here, I will type cmd here. Okay, once you type cmd, you will be having, so let's say I will type Python and then hello.py. Hello.py is my file name where I have placed the code. So what I have done, I have created a folder where I created a file. You can give any file name, and then I added my code over there. Whatever program I want to write it, I have written there, and then I will run through the command prompt here now. So if you see, whatever I have added the two values, which is 10 and 12, x and y. Let me open this. So this is the program, this is there. So let's say consider if you want to change it here, print, I will just run using command. Okay, so I will save it. So you will be able to see this message on command window. So if I run it once again and I click on that, so if you see here, you are able to see the message which I have added in my program. So if you see here, this is how. So this is how you can run your code without using any editor once the Python is installed on your system and your path is configured proper. So I will just revisit once again the steps. You created a folder and you created a any file name like hello.py, and then in hello.py you just added few line of code, like I have added a code for print, and then you go on command prompt and just try to give a command and file name, that Python and file name, what will happen? This code will execute and give you the result. Now we will see how to define comments, how to put a comments in this Python code. So Python will allow you to add the comments by using hash. So for example, this is first number, and then just for adding comment, I'm just trying to put in next line, this is second number, sum of both the number, like this. So when I run it, I can see this. Okay, so if again here if I miss this, let's say consider if I miss this hash, what will happen? It will give an error, because since hash is not there, the compiler will not understand that this is a comment or is actual statement. Okay, so that's how you can define comments in Python. Now we will see how we can define different kind of data types and variables, and what are the data types are available into the Python. So basically in Python there are multiple type of data. So for example, integers are any negative and positive values which does not have the decimal values. Floats like 2.5, 3.5, like float values. And strings are normal string, and then you have a boolean. So these are the basic type of data type which Python supports. So now let's say consider these are these. Okay, let me integer value equal to 1, integer value 2 equal to, let's say, 10. Now let's say consider if you want to declare a variable which name start from any integer value, it will not be allowed, and when I run this application I will be able to get. So this is how the Python works. You cannot define a variable name with the integer. So for example, if I put here sum integer value let me put it here 1 plus integer value 2, right? So and then I will try to print it, print sum. It's the same program. What I did it, I just given the different variable name. That's what I did it. Okay, so let me run this. Okay, so we got the result now. Now let's say consider you want to declare float value 1 equal to 10.5. That's how you declare it. And then string value equal to, and this is sample application, there's this string, and then boolean value equal to true. Okay, so if you see different kind of data type which I have declared here, integer, and then float, then a string, then boolean value, and then what I did it, I added to integer and try to put it in the sum. So friends, today I have covered these 5 points. The first one is introduction to Python, installing, setting up the Python, running the Python code, Python syntax, basic syntax rule, indentation and comments, and also data type integer, float, string and boolean value. I will add this all detail for installing an environment setup to description section. If you have any question, queries, or if you are any facing issue, please drop me comment. I will try to suggest and I will try to get it answer for you. Thank you so much for watching my channel and have a good rest of the day.